OBS go live. Okay.
Yeah, so it's waiting for a signal from OBS, so you have to start on OBS too.
Awesome. Okay.
So, but you start on YouTube. So once you start on OBS, it'll start here.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Okay. I just got the notification. Okay. All right.
I think we're live, dude.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. All right. What's up, everybody? This is my first thing I'm doing. I should not be doing this on this channel, but I am. This is the first ever dating show I'm doing, and a couple of the girls flopped, but we don't care about them. It's fine. So
We had some flops.
we have TKC and then Callie. And so we're gonna begin by having you two, everybody, introduce themselves. So whoever wants to start can go ahead.
Ladies first.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Callie. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I currently work in medical sales and I'm a personal trainer on the side. I love EDM. I love going to music festivals. I'm all about self-growth and just reaching all my goals and having fun while getting there. And yeah, that's pretty much it about me.
All right. Should I go now? You want me to go now?
Yeah, it's your turn now. Yep.
All right. I'm Caden. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Canada. Do a little YouTube thing on the side, listening to EDM music and stuff like that. Do some DJing on the side too. I've got a gig literally tonight. What else? Doing a business degree, majoring in management, looking to get into music management potentially. Yeah, I think that's it. Not much else to really say.
All right. Well,
I also have a business degree.
What's up, sorry?
I have a business degree. So.
You business degree as well?
Mhm.
Good stuff.
all right. So I'm the host. Everybody. I'm Ian. I just got out of school for cybersecurity. It was a 4-month program. So right now I'm looking for a job. I also do music, but don't pay attention to anything on my channel. That all sucks. And right now I'm just looking for another job. So yeah.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing with cybersecurity?
Right now, since I just graduated high school last year, so I'm just looking to get my foot in the door for a cybersecurity job because I could really go for anything right now.
That's awesome.
Cool.
All right, Hyun, I don't know how to say your name. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh yeah. I'm Hyun. I'm just a student. I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Oscar, do you want to introduce yourself?
Dude, I'm down, but I'm French, so this is gonna
Dude,
sound...
come on, you gotta show the accent, bro.
I am. Okay. So I'm 22. I'm a fucking deadass TKC fan. No, I'm just kidding. I watch basically every stream, so I think I'm one of the only, let's say, American EDM fan in France. I can't find any like friends that listen to this type of music, so that's basically me.
Cool.
All right, so you guys just did your elevator pitches, and Callie, you're the only girl, so you get to use a pickup line on Caden.
Dude, I don't know how this works. Can you explain how this works first? I have no idea what's going on. I don't know how this works.
It's
Can you explain the
formatted
rules?
The rules. Okay, so it kind of got messed up. I forgot my computer at work, so I don't have the exact rules, but I do know the basic rules are just don't say anything that would get you canceled, and don't say anything that would get a channel taken down. And if you play something, don't play copyrighted content because that's also bad. So basically, what we're gonna do now is I forgot the format of those videos, but sometimes the girls use a pickup line, so we're gonna do a pickup line, and then for round 2, you're gonna ask them a question, and they're gonna answer, and then they're gonna ask you a question, and they're gonna answer. So that's pretty.
Was I supposed to prepare for this? Dude, I did like no prep.
No, you don't gotta prepare.
Gotta be on the spot? Alright.
Yeah, on the spot.
Alright.
I'm not good with pickup lines. It has to be something like really good. So.
Do I have to say one too?
If you want to, you can.
Dude, I don't know if I can.
These are so lame. I'm low-key Googling. Like, nothing's good. um, I wish I could come up with something good on the spot, but like I feel like
I
pickup lines
know.
are hard. Like you have
It's
to like
tough.
be really witty to do that. Okay. Are you a parking ticket because you got fine written all over you?
That's pretty corny.
Right? That's like
uh, yeah, I don't know if I could even come up with one. I don't know if I can beat that.
I think you could. Pretty bad.
Could use the last loved line.
What's up, sorry?
Use the last loved line.
Last love line? Bro. Dude, didn't he tell the one cashier to like shut up and just scan his items or something?
Probably, yeah.
Oh. Dude, I don't know. I'm not prepared for this, man.
Wasn't either.
Yeah.
I got the questions, but the pickup lines no.
Yeah, pickup lines are tough.
They
Yeah.
are. We could go into the questions section if you guys want to.
Let's do it. I'm down to answer some questions.
Alright, well.
I'm good at asking questions. I'm like an interviewer, so I can, if I need more than 3, I can pull some out of my ass. Do
Okay.
you want me to start or?
Yeah, ladies first.
All right. So, I know you're a DJ. Do you produce at all, or do you?
So, I used to. I actually started losing my hearing like a couple of years ago, and so like I kind of had to stop doing it as a result of that because like you can't hear certain things, and then I'm also shit at it too, so that's a big reason why I quit. But yeah, no, used to kind of stopped from there. Kind of using the channel as a way to get at least put something to my name, you know, so people know who I am when I play shows and stuff like that. But yeah, so
Cool. Super cool. And what kind of music do you like to make? Like, what's your favorite music?
do you know who Elenium is by any chance? You probably do. Yeah, he's one of my favorite artists. So it would be like stuff along the lines of that, like that sort of emotional melodic type stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I really screwed that
love
type stuff.
Liam. That was my favorite set of EDC 2021. Yeah,
Mm.
best. He was at Kinetic Field.
Man, I really want to go to EDC. You're making me jealous now. I was supposed to go this year, and then like plans canceled. Now I'm going to Ember Shores in like 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
EDC is like, it's the best. Like honestly, such good vibes. Like especially last EDC, best one. So I would recommend it to anyone. So you gotta go.
Cool. I'm down. Maybe next year. We'll see.
For sure. No, 100%. What's like your favorite festival you've ever been to?
I went to North Coast, as I mentioned before, in Chicago. That one had like Porter Robinson, Elenium, like legit all my favorite artists you could possibly imagine, all on one lineup. There was one in Vegas called Lost in Dreams I went to as well. That one was really good too.
Friends go there. To Lost
Yeah?
Dreams.
You should have went to that one. That one was dope. That was probably hands down one of the best ones I went to.
Is the lineup like the same, like melodic?
Yeah. It's just like legit all melodic stuff on that
Okay.
lineup. Yeah, it's got like it's not like just the melodic dubstep, but it's got like had like vocalists too and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to see that as well, like melodic type house and stuff like that.
Love that.
Yeah. What would you say the best one that you went to was?
EDC.
Yeah, I feel like if you've been to EDC, that's like it's not gonna. It only goes down from there.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm taking a break from my EDCs and I'm gonna venture off. I really want to go to Lost Lands. I love.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I also really want to go to Electric Forest so bad, but it's so expensive right now. And I'm like,
I feel like a lot of like the best festivals and like shows like Electric Forest and like the Gorge are like in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and they're like so difficult and expensive to get to.
Yeah, all of my roommates, they went to Base Canyon, actually.
Yeah.
And it looked so cool, like so awesome.
You're just missing out on all these events that all your friends are going to.
EDC, like, next. But I do love EDC. Every time I get like it comes up on my like Instagram or something, I get instant FOMO. I'm like, I'm not going this year. I gotta go. Like,
yeah, that's always a problem. Was like you always see everyone else going to all the shows and stuff like that. It's like, you wish that you were there, sort of thing. That's always tough.
I want to go to Beyond Wonderland really bad too.
Like the one at the Gorge, or just like the regular one?
The one at the Gorge.
Yeah. I feel like the Gorge is like, you gotta go there. You gotta go at least there once, you know?
All of my roommates are like, you're going to Base Canyon next year. I'm like, okay, I'll go.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Oh my god.
It's honestly, like, the thing is, it's like, it's pretty close to where I live too, but like, it's still so expensive to go. Like, I don't know how people afford to go to like all these festivals all the time and all
Especially
that
being
stuff.
in Canada too. Like, this is such a random question, but like what's the border like? Do you get stopped and stuff? Like, going to Mexico? Like, what's the border like in Canada?
It's not bad. I remember when I graduated high school, we went on like a massive road trip. So we went from where I live in Edmonton. I don't know if you know where that is, but we went from Edmonton all the way down to Los Angeles, and then we came back up through like Yellowstone and stuff like that. It was like 2.5 week trip. Honestly, and the craziest thing was when we went over the border, one of my friends had brought Molly on the trip because he wanted to take Molly in Yellowstone. And so, no, he didn't tell us this beforehand. And so, like, we were like, yeah, like to the border patrol, they pulled us aside and they were like, yeah, can we like just search the car real quick? And you were like, yeah, sure, go for it. And meanwhile, he fucking brought Molly.
And so, you guys were good? Did they find it?
No, they didn't find it. We were chill. He didn't tell us until we got to Yellowstone. We're like, dude, you could have got us fucking arrested, man. But no, it's not as bad as like Mexico. No, have you ever been
to Canada or Mexico?
Yeah, Canada.
Canada, no, but I want to. My friends and I were actually talking about a road trip like through Yellowstone because I'm in Phoenix.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Just stopping at all those landmarks would be super cool.
If you had to pick like one place, where would you go?
Like, what do you mean?
In Canada, like if you had to pick like one, like the place that you want to go to the most.
I'm not really sure. I mean, where my friend Emerson, Georgetown, that's a place there, right?
Georgetown? I don't think I know where that is.
No, I don't.
Prince George?
But like, I don't know. I would just probably want to go anywhere like where she would just to, I don't know, see where she grew up and stuff because it's so different than how it is here. I honestly don't know a lot about Canada. Like, where's the places in Canada? Like, where are your favorite places?
If I could recommend, definitely Vancouver.
Okay.
Vancouver's sick. Because like it's only like an hour flight from me, so I go there like all the time. So if you really like nature, would definitely recommend like Banff and Jasper National Park. Those are also pretty close to me as well. Toronto, Niagara Falls was dope too. Been to Toronto as well. Not really anything else outside of that. The rest of the country kind of sucks. But, yeah, those places are really good.
I know so many people from Canada, and you guys are all like so nice. Is it true, or is it a facade?
It's honestly pretty true. Like you can, what is it? I remember when I went to the US one time, and like when it's like you're turning right and you go and there's like the lane that you can turn right into with like the crosswalk on it. I remember we were walking up to one of those, and there was a car that was about to come, and I just started to like I was about to walk the crosswalk, and like my friends stopped me. They're like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, sure, dude, the car will stop for us. And sure enough, they didn't. They knew that we were about to come, and they didn't stop for us.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like a culture shock. The idea of like people just like don't really care. Nobody uses their signals.
No, everyone's so reckless. Especially in Arizona, the drivers here, it's all old California people coming to us.
Yeah, I honestly I've been to Phoenix, so I really liked it when I was there, though. It was a pretty good city. Yeah. Do you live in Phoenix or?
I live near Phoenix. I live in Mesa, which is more
Yeah.
east. Yeah, more east of Phoenix. And what'd you do in Phoenix when you came here? What did you see?
Oh man, we went to a Diamondbacks game
Okay.
because I wanted to see a baseball game, so we went to a Diamondbacks game, and then we went to some park or something like that. I can't remember the name, but it was like a national park kind of, well, not necessarily a national park, but it was like a park in like a nature park inside of Phoenix.
Okay.
I can't really remember the name of it though.
It was was it small? Or was it
No, it was like a rock, and there was like a whole. I think you probably know what I'm talking about.
rock?
Yeah, I think it was that, something like that, where it's
Yeah.
like you just sit in the rock and like you take photos and stuff like that. I think that's what we did. I don't know. It was like 5 years ago, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to remember exactly what we did. But
That's considered like Tempe, which is like
okay,
Phoenix. But
so not Phoenix.
next time you go, if you come, you should go to Sedona. Like Sedona is the coolest place ever. It's my favorite place. Have you heard of Sedona?
No, I haven't heard of that. What is that?
It's beautiful. So it's all red rocks, and it's like super mountainous. You should look it up. Like it's just so cool.
yeah.
Like it's just like a really cool place.
Is it just like a nature park sort of thing?
No, it's a town, but it's like all red rocks and
Oh, this looks cool.
yeah, it's literally 2 hours away from me. It's like my favorite place to hike. I love hiking, so I always go there, especially when it's green too. Like the green contrast on the red rocks is gorgeous. Like it's just so pretty.
I feel like obligatory question is like, have you ever been to the Grand Canyon before, like Arizona?
Time though, and I didn't go until I was like 21, so
Okay.
it was cool. I mean, I recommend going to the Grand Canyon. Also, Page, Arizona is really cool too. It's like the Red Rock thing, but it's also like a lake or a river. Is it? It's a lake, and the water is like teal, and it's so cool. Like it's just
That sounds cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I went to we went to the Grand Canyon when we did our road trip. Like honestly, I kind of thought it was a little overrated.
Yeah,
Because it's like, yeah, because like they hype it up as like it's some massive thing, and then it's like you see it. To me, it wasn't like Yellowstone, where it's like Yellowstone, like no matter where you go, there's always something different to look at. Grand Canyon is like once you see the main view, it's like, all right, it's like the same thing for the next for the next like 6 hours you're there.
Exactly. We literally stopped by there on the way to Page, Arizona. We were there for like 15 minutes. We're like, cool. All right.
Yeah. Now it's just time to move on.
Yeah. Well, that's the Grand Canyon for you. But
Yeah. No, I'd love to come back though. The weather's amazing, especially compared to here. The weather's just so good.
in the summer, it's hell. It's so bad. That's why I want to move out of here because
Where
it
would you
gets
move?
to 120 sometimes. Like it's nasty.
See, that kind of sounds nice to me. I'm like, I love hot weather, so.
20?
Okay, you have to understand the coldest it gets. We get minus 40 Fahrenheit here.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Where would you move though?
I love like beachy weather, so I would move to like California or like Florida.
Florida would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You have to worry about like your house getting destroyed though. I feel like.
that's true. Yeah, I don't really want a hurricane or anything.
Yeah.
What about you? Where do you want to live?
See, I was gonna say like Vegas would be cool. I'm not much of like a huge party guy, but like I don't know. When I went to Vegas, like the atmosphere of the city was just really cool.
It's cool.
And then yeah, Phoenix was really cool too. I love Phoenix. Maybe like Utah would be another one. I really enjoyed Utah when I went there too. So
Yeah, I have a friend who goes to physical therapy school there, and she said it was such a culture shock.
in
to
Utah,
Yeah, because all the Mormons.
all of the Mormons are there.
And she was because like I grew up like in Gilbert, Arizona, which is a Mormon place in
Right.
Arizona. But like, and so did that friend, and she went to Utah, and she's like, I would get dirty looks for showing my shoulders. Like it's crazy. It's just,
Everyone's married there and like probably wearing.
It's at 25. Wait, that's not right.
It's a little early. It's a little early. Yeah.
But yeah, Utah is really pretty.
hmm
I think it's.
Did you go to like Salt Lake City or?
I went when I was like really young. I don't remember exactly where I went. I was like probably like 5, so I don't remember exactly where I went.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I do. I do have pictures of me there with my family, so I have some memories. But
Yeah, whatever you can remember when you were 5.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you ever been to like Colorado or anything?
Yeah, I went to. So when we did our road trip, we never went through Colorado, but I did go to Red Rocks, and so that was like we only stayed there for the day, and so but it was still really good though.
Wait, who did you see there? Did you tell me?
7 Lions.
7 Lions. That's so cool. I bet
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I've seen him like I think I've seen him like 7 times at this point.
Yeah.
It is like absurd how many times I've seen him.
I love 7.
But yeah, he's probably my favorite artist.
Yeah.
If I had to pick at least one.
Yeah. So melodic dubstep. That's like your thing.
That's my go-to. Yeah.
Like
But like
melodic.
honestly, I've been kind of branching out a little bit more. I feel like I've been listening to a little bit more stuff. I started listening to like a lot of dubstep kind of in like 2020, and then like ever since then it's been like D&B.
D&B.
D&B is great.
Okay, I was a D&B hater. Like my roommates and we actually all mix. Like I have a mixing board. I haven't done it in a minute, but like my roommates are like all like really good, and they were always really into D&B, and I was like, I can't get into it. I literally can't get into it.
Yeah.
Rushed. This past one it's a music festival in Phoenix. Boo was there. Do you know Boo? He's a D&B artist. He's like a European D&B
I
artist,
don't
but like
think I've heard of
really,
him before. No.
if you like D&B, you should listen to his stuff. It's really
All right, I'll check it out. How do you spell it?
BOU.
Okay, that's
But
pretty
really good. Like now I like D&B because of that set. But yeah.
So you so you mentioned you have a mixer. Like how long have you been trying to DJ for?
Yeah, so I actually picked it up during COVID. I got myself a board, and I have the DDJ-S something. I don't know. I have Serato.
Okay, yeah.
My roommates give me shit for having Serato instead of record box, but
I use Serato, so don't let them give you shit for that.
love it.
Yeah.
So I honestly I don't make any sets. I just do it for fun. Like I'll just be mixing music like here and there, which I think it's more fun doing like that than creating sets. Like if I really wanted to, I could, but like I just like to do it as a hobby, like for fun on the side.
Just for fun, sort of thing. I would recommend trying to make a set though. It's like pretty challenging, but at the same time, it's like when you finally complete it, especially if you have a platform to like share it on, like if you have like SoundCloud or something like that, just getting it out there is like super. Especially with how much time it can take sometimes.
Yeah, my roommates do it and they love it. They do like a different set like every like month. They did a D&B one, they did a Wubs one, and then they just did like a dubstep one, like pretty
Not too long ago.
Sudden death type of.
Yeah. Do you guys ever go back to back?
What?
Do you guys ever go back to back? I feel like you have to.
Yeah, I don't know how to use their board. They have like the good one, like a really good board, and it's overwhelming to me because I have a little Serato DDJ.
Yeah.
They have this like I don't know,
Is
but
it
it's
CDJs?
The effects on it. They have like a whole bunch of them instead of just like the one. You know what I'm saying? The effects.
Yeah.
They I don't know. It's so cool, but it's so overwhelming. So like, I'm gonna let them do that with that. I'll stick with my little DJ.
Is it still like a controller itself, or is it like the massive like setup like that they'll use at like shows?
Yeah, they have like that. It's like the one that has its own like thing, like no laptop, Like,
Oh, how you got to take an opportunity to play on those.
scared. It's scary. It's overwhelming. And like, it's like there's 5 of us like in the house, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't want to be blasting that and just like being shitty, you know? Like,
I feel like you gotta though, like, because like literally, what's up, sorry?
I mean, like house
Yeah.
like is easy, but like I don't know. I think that is so fun to mix.
It's so fun, especially when you just go like back to back to back to back to back
Yeah.
drops and stuff like that. But
Like, breaks in between, just like drop.
just keep going back to back. Yeah. But yeah, no. What is it? Like my set that I'm playing today, I'm playing on like that massive setup, and I like literally just use like a Serato controller too. So like I'm kind of nervous, yeah. But I think it's gonna be. I think the big thing is that it's not as difficult, and not as much of a transition as you think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
like-
I mean. They try to put me on it, and it's not as crazy, but I don't know. I just don't want to blast it through
Give
the
it a
house.
try.
I need to
Is
try
that in
it.
the Discord just commented on the stream.
I saw that. That's not happening, unfortunately.
What happened?
Anyways,
Someone told me to take my clothes off right now. That's
Where
not
do you
happening.
see this? I don't see this anywhere.
It's on the YouTube chat.
it's on YouTube.
Oh,
Alright, anyways, we do have some actual structured questions now.
cool.
Our first question is going to go right into the deep end. What are your thoughts on marriage?
God damn. Okay.
Do you want to go first?
How about you go first? Because
All right, I feel like you've been going first a fair bit. I think marriage is very important. I think that it's I think family is very important. Obviously, that's one thing I want to do. I definitely want to start a family someday. And so I think marriage is important. You know, it's a sign of commitment to the other person. So yeah, I think it's really important.
I would say marriage is important. It just depends on the relationship itself. I think the biggest thing is like the love and having that mutual respect towards each other. And I guess like I don't think marriage is the most important thing when it comes to relationship. I feel like it's all the other factors that are put into the relationship. But to, like you said, solidify it, to make it official. Yeah, marriage.
What would you say is like one of the most important things?
I honestly respect and like put in like wanting to see the other person succeed and helping the other person towards their goals. Just building up with each other. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Because like to me the idea of marriage is really important because I think it's like you're committing. Not necessarily contractually is kind of the weird word. I don't really want to use that, but it's like you're committing to each other in a way that's saying like, look, if we're gonna get married together, like we're gonna make this work till the day we die. So that's why to me that's like pretty important because obviously like I feel like the deconstruction of marriage is kind of happening before our eyes, and then like people are probably gonna have kids and stuff like that, and then if something, God forbid, like a fight happens or something like that, and there's some like someone loses their job or something like that, it's very easy to quit versus like if you're in that marriage, it's very easy. It would be a little bit more difficult, but you're also more willing to make it work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. What are your thoughts on like timing for marriage? Because I personally would say like waiting a long time to be sure that person is who you want to be with for the rest of your life. I know you said that.
What do you mean by that? Like are you talking about like how long that you should know somebody, or how long to like what is it? How long like how old you would be, I guess. Like how long you want to wait, or
I don't know. Wait. Like, I'm sitting there like, what was
like,
I trying to...
Yeah, so would it be how long you like know somebody, or like how old like do you want to be per se?
I think I would say like how long you know someone.
I think it depends how much time you spend. Like realistically, I think that someone like if a couple that goes out like once or twice a week won't get to know each other as well as like let's say a couple that like decides to move in with each other, or let's say they start as roommates, for example, and then they just like have some romantic interest after that. I feel like the roommates will get to know a lot more about each other just through the period of like living with each other, and like there's only so much fake bullshit you can hide when you live with someone.
Yeah.
So like I feel like when it comes to that, it's definitely, I would say, a little bit. And so I guess it just depends. But I would say like at least, I feel like you got to know someone for like at least 2 years. I feel like anything earlier than that's a little too early.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I think it's based off like I wish there was like an hourly amount, like
like you can clock in when you meet them, and then you can count your hours.
Stop it. But yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question that we have goes with marriage, and it is about your thoughts on having children.
God damn, we're really going deep.
Yeah.
I'll go first because
sure. Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I want to be at a point in my life where I am so secure with myself and know exactly who I am and know that I can raise a kid. I want to say like whenever I reach peak maturity, not peak maturity, but like when I reach a certain level of maturity, I think I would know when I would want. You know what I'm saying? That was weird wording, but
I think to me, I think parenting is a lot about just learning as you go regardless. So like to be honest, I think the only thing that would matter for me personally is that like I could financially support a child, right? Because I think the last thing that I would want to do as a father is say like, sorry, we can't put you in soccer because we're too poor. To me, that's like the big thing that I would never want to do as a father is have to say that. So like I think once you're financially stable, like if I was financially stable, I'd be cool having one like whenever. Whenever the right person comes up, I'd be willing to have one whenever.
No, I agree. Financial for sure. But also like I feel like it has to like a point in a relationship as well. You know what I'm saying? Like reaching a point where you're ready.
Right. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to. I mean, that it's tough for like certain couples, right? Where it's like you have a kid when you don't plan to, and then it's like, you don't want to kill the thing, so you kind of want to keep it at the end of the day. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have worded it like that, but
yeah.
But yeah.
No, I agree. I would say financially as well.
Financially is probably the biggest part, but like maturity wise, I definitely think I'd be willing to have one even now. Per se.
Really?
I think just finding the right person would be like the biggest thing, because at the end of the day, it's you got to learn.
Yeah, I would probably say too, I want to reach a point in my career where I get to do things that I wanted to do before having kids. Like I want to have a successful business before I have kids.
Yeah.
So and I haven't even started a business yet. So that's like my ultimate goal. I want to start a business and be CEO of whatever. But
what business are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking supplement or health type of company, because that's kind of because I work in medical sales. I said that, and then I also am a personal trainer. Just like incorporating all of that in to each other. And probably like a fitness brand, maybe like a online coaching service. I don't know. We'll see.
That's cool. Yeah, as someone that's into the gym, I'd be down with that. So that sounds like a cool idea. Yeah, I go to the gym.
That's awesome. I literally just started my personal training job today. It was my first day.
Today? Congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
So you took on your first client today, or you just like started?
It just started. So I'm working at, you probably have not heard of it. It's an Arizona thing. It's Mountainside Fitness.
No, I wouldn't have heard of that.
Yeah, it just started. They're like a franchise in Arizona. There's like a lot, like 20 of them. But I get my first client on Monday, and I'm super excited.
That's gonna be fun.
Wait. Yeah, I love it.
How much do you bench? I gotta ask.
Okay, actually, I don't bench, but I use dumbbells because I'm right arm dominant, and if I bench, I'd be like,
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. I use dumbbells too, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bench probably like 60.
60, 60 dumbbell? Oh, okay. I was like, you had like 60 in each hand. I was like, that's crazy.
No. I do 30s, but yeah, I'm better. I'm better with my legs. I squat.
Fair.
What do I squat? Wait, I need to do the calculation.
How much? Like 2 plates? You think? Probably more than that.
Let's see. Whoa. My calculator just tweaked out. Times 60. I could squat 185.
So that would be
some 225s.
okay. So you're almost at a 2-plate squat.
Yeah, I would say another 20.
I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. What do you squat?
Okay, so I don't do squats because I always get this like whenever I squat, I always get this like. Do you ever get it where it's like you get like a sharp pain in like your lower abdomen when you squat, like right where the belt line would be?
Yeah.
I always get that all the time, and so like I could squat way more than like I could, but like the pain makes me want to stop. You know?
Did you get a belt? Have you seen the like squatting belts? That might help you.
Yeah, so that's what I started doing is I started using the belt and it didn't help.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. So like since that, like I feel like I've just kind of switched to I do hack squat now.
Okay.
And then I also do I'll do like a seated leg press every so often as well.
Okay.
Yeah. At least for quads. That's what I'll do. To kind of I like to add 2 just because you're not doing squats, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you ever tried Good Mornings?
Oh my gosh. I feel like my back would break if I did that.
I know.
Do you do those?
I try, but my back hurts when I do it.
I know. I feel like your form has to be like absolutely perfect to do Good Mornings. I feel like because like
core, like you have to build your core strength so much that you can't physically bend your back.
Because that's like, is that like because that's a mix of like hamstring and like lower back, right? Or is that just lower back?
It's your glutes.
Right.
Yeah.
See, for glutes, I'd rather just hip thrust. Like,
I love it. That's my favorite workout for glutes.
I feel like every woman would probably say hip thrust is probably their favorite exercise.
My favorite, yeah.
It's like trying to find a guy that doesn't like benching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that is so true.
Yeah.
I do love a good hip thrust.
Yeah.
That sounds so funny.
That sounds wrong.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next question is about deal breakers. What's deal breakers for you guys in a relationship?
Do you want to go?
I think you should go first. I gotta think. How many do you want us to say? Like just as many as we want, or
you can do as many as you want or as little as you want. Just like the biggest ones. If there's like one that doesn't really matter, then don't say it if it doesn't matter.
I think my biggest deal breaker is someone who doesn't have ambitions and doesn't want to achieve all their goals in this lifetime. I don't know. I find ambition so attractive, and if there's no ambition, like,
like you're not doing anything for yourself, sort of thing. You want to just sit there and watch TV for your life? Like, nah. Like, let's go start a business. Yeah. No, I totally feel that. Honestly, I think I have a fair amount. I think I'll stick with like a little bit more mature though. I would say my biggest one definitely would be someone that like doesn't have a good relationship with their family. I would say is generally like a huge deal breaker to me because like again, I think family is like super important. So like realistically, if you, for example, don't have like a good relationship with your parents or if you have siblings, you don't have a good relationship with your siblings. To me, that screams like someone that if they can't keep a relationship with their family, how do they expect to maintain a relationship with, say, their children or their husband, like their spouse, for example, or like their nephews and stuff like that? So to me, that's the biggest red flag for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good. I like that insight about like if you can't maintain a relationship about with your family, then how are you gonna?
It shows you just don't value family at all. Like if you can't even, I can understand if it's like you had some abusive parents or stuff like that. I can get something like that. Maybe not wanting to try to keep the relationship with your family going, but if you got good parents that raised you well, and you can't show a little bit of gratitude towards that, I think that's a big problem.
I agree with that, 100%. Do you have siblings?
I have a brother. I have an older brother.
I'm an only child.
I was just gonna ask if you had siblings, but
Yeah.
how is growing up as an only child like? I'm very curious.
Shitty.
It's
Everyone
shitty.
you're so lucky. No, literally, growing up, I didn't have a say in anything. Like, literally, I was directed on this path. I broke free of it. I'm good now. But it's like, all eyes are on you. You can't get away with shit because you're the only kid.
Yeah. So when you mean like you couldn't get away with anything, or so you're talking about like, or they like kind of set the path for you? Is that kind of what yeah.
Actually, well, honestly, I am now grateful for the path that I was set on, but like my parents, like I'm very fortunate. I grew up with a family that supported me financially with everything. They paid for my college, paid for my car. Like
Wow.
I'm very blessed to be an only child in that way. But yeah, just like they did pay for my college, but I had to go to this certain college. And I had to get this.
You didn't get to pick like which college you wanted to go to, stuff like that. Otherwise, if you did, like you would have had to pay for it, sort of thing.
Exactly. So I wanted to go out of state. Like I wanted to be like a scientist. Like I loved science. I still love science. So that's why I do medical stuff and personal training. Like
you can at least stay in that field, sort of thing.
Yeah. So that's the beauty of it. So I did have to go to business school. But I graduated with that degree and got a great job and still get to do what I want to do. So it sucked. I was very resentful during my time in college, but at the end of the day, they were helping me out. So
yeah, I think especially with like U.S. college pricing, I think that's definitely something that you can look back and be like very fortunate. Because like I legit pay for my school out of pocket, and like Canada prices aren't as bad as U.S. But like it's still like I'm blowing like $12K a year, like $10K a year on tuition, and it's that's money I could have had in my pocket, sort of thing. But so I got to work a little bit more to make it work. But at the end of the day, it's more than rent. It's more than rent. So or it's less than rent. Sorry. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
So I got a few questions from Oscar. It's a very basic for the deal breaker. Is like. Alcohol or drug addiction are those deal breakers?
The moment I saw Oscar ask that, I had a feeling it was probably going to be along the lines of that.
Yeah, I don't think addiction's a joke, and honestly, like I don't like I would if let's say I was in love with someone who was an addict, I would try to get them help. I would try to help. But like initially, if I'm meeting someone and they're drinking every day, I don't like alcohol. I don't really drink, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't really drink too much either. I think I kind of stand on the same point. I think it's like it depends, really. Smoking is a big no-no. I don't think I could deal with the smoke just because of like it stinks up the car and the house and it's just you don't smell good and stuff like that. So stuff like that, smoking probably would be a no. But like, you drink like every once in a while, that's fine. Like I only drink like a couple times a year. But when I'm not gonna judge someone that like drinks a little bit more, sort of thing,
Yeah, no. I mean, in college, I drank a lot. Like I would drink like probably 3-4 times a week. Like I would drink a lot. But then I I took a year of sobriety. That was like
Good for you.
and because I had really bad social anxiety. I couldn't like I would
Yeah.
always like want to be buzzed if I did anything in a social setting. So I took that year off to find who I was without alcohol, and then I ended up getting a sales job and realized I am an extrovert and I don't need alcohol. So
Yeah, I think that's like a big thing is like, and I bet you the sales jobs probably helped you a lot too, because like it's forcing you to talk to people, right? It's not like, and like as someone who's like, I'm pretty introverted, I'm not gonna lie, but like I work. The one job that I have is in customer service. It's just like a minimum wage job, but like I work in customer service, right? It like forces you to talk to people
yeah,
all the time too, right? And so like realistically, I don't know how much talking I'd do if I didn't have it. So it's good to have it's good to be able to do that stuff and break out of your comfort zone for sure.
you're very well spoken and seem like you're very comfortable in talking. So I would not suspect you're right.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But like the big thing for me is like it drains. It like socializing drains me big time.
I feel
So
that.
like I feel like I'm like one of those people that can at least like if you go to a party or something like that, I can talk for a fair bit, but then like by the time it starts rolling out, it's like, dude, can I just go home, man?
No,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Definitely do feel that.
Okay, so we got a big question now. So if there's any kids watching, stop paying attention now.
Oh no.
What is your opinion on sex in a relationship?
Wait, you glitched out, and it sounded like you said dicks.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
not Dex. What is your opinion? I think Caden heard it. What is your opinion on
On sex?
sex
Yeah.
in a relationship?
That's so wide range. Just what's your opinion of sex in a relationship?
I mean, it's important. It's important. I'd say it's important. I feel like if you have like, I feel like if you're in a sexless marriage, that's probably the worst thing
Yeah.
you can be in.
Probably like get a divorce if I was.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty important. Like
I say
in
so.
terms of for in a relationship, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the like most important thing of a
No.
relationship. I would say it's the second most important thing in a
But you
relationship.
gotta have because you have to have that connection to each other, right?
Yeah,
And that's
that-
so I'd say it's a pretty important thing. But at the end of the day, it's like it's a very vague question. I'd say
What's your opinion of
very
sex?
vague.
Sorry, I don't mean to mock you. Yeah.
If you want us to expand on that topic,
Yeah,
you can
like-
pick like a.
Yeah, so I just thought of this. This is a ripoff of one of the dating channels. I don't know which one it is. It's probably Nectar. If you could describe your sex life in a song name, what would you name it?
Throwing elbows, excision. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Why did that? I never mind. That's so. I don't know.
I think I'd pick "Lonely" by Elenium. We'll go with that. That's my song I'll pick.
Okay.
Was that too self-deprecating?
No. No. Like, wait, did you say like current sex life?
Yeah.
Oh, literally non-existent. What's a song like that?
So we're both the same. We just have nothing going on.
Nothing's happening over here.
Yeah, "Lonely" will be my pick. That was the first one that came to my head too, so I was just like, you know what, we'll stick with that. I could have come up with something funnier, but hold
Wait.
up, no, I can do better. I can do better. Hold up.
The sounds I'm making right now, I'm like, let me see.
I feel like now we have to like compete for who can come up with a better, like a funnier answer now. If you're looking on your phone and I'm looking on mine, I feel like we gotta come up with something.
No, for real. So much house music.
House probably has some good titles though. They get creative sometimes. Same with dubstep.
I don't really.
Like, see, with melodic music, it's just like Without You, and like
Yeah.
the same like generic bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't say that.
Oh, that reminded me. While you're looking, Callie, what is your opinion on the musician Kill the Noise?
Kill
Are
the
we gonna
Noise.
debate? Are we gonna debate
Honestly,
Kill the
that's not
Noise?
like an artist I have gotten into. Are they? What genre are they considered? I'm sure there's a few songs I know by them.
Makes dubstep.
Kill.
Yeah, but he makes the same songs now, so there's really no difference.
This shit's so mid, bro.
Dude, that song "I Do Coke."
Oh, you know that one? I think that one was pretty good. Like his old
song.
his old stuff was really good. I think his new stuff is definitely
Mid.
not. His new stuff's honestly shit. It's not even mid.
Dude, I love that Skrillex is making a comeback. So
Skrillex's stuff has been pretty good. He's had some bangers.
good. So good.
What would you say the best one of the new ones that he did so far was?
Good. I love. I don't even know. I
It's like
love
that. Do you like
him and
Batters?
his Fred Again stuff. Like just them live, like their Coachella set.
Yeah, Rumble's pretty good.
Rumble is good. I like Rumble.
Another
Like,
question that we got.
this is really
Another question that we got is, what is your opinion on household pets?
not in the bed. Sorry, unpopular opinion. Like I love dogs, I love cats, but like I don't want them sleeping where I sleep because they're gross.
Yeah,
Love
I'd
them.
agree.
They're
I would
gross.
agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. I think, like, to me, more so an extent, I don't really like. I don't think an animal belongs in the house. That's
Yeah.
more so my opinion on that. I feel like my mom took such a good care of the house. Like the house was always so clean that it's like, especially we used to have cats too, so like there's always cat hair everywhere and stuff like that. And then when the cats died, like the house was so clean, and then it's like you come to appreciate like a clean living space to live in. And so like the last thing I think I want is more cats.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They're always so mean.
I'm allergic to cats. I do love them. I think I like cats as pets better than dogs, if I'm being.
Oof, I don't know about that. I'd say that's wrong.
Dogs are high maintenance, and if I want to travel, so it'd be hard to like, I don't know. I probably would wait and get a dog when I have kids. You know what I'm saying? Or like a
Yeah.
cat. Animal for kids. That's probably what
I think like having a pet can like be like a decent lesson for kids, I guess, because like then they can kind of have something that they can take care of, I guess. But like, I just don't think they belong in the house, if you ask me.
Would you get like
That's
a
like-
hamster?
What's up?
Or like, would you get like a hamster, like a fish or something?
Yeah, like because they're in a cage, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that would be that too big of a deal. I don't think I would ever do like a reptile though, like because then they have to eat like the worms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
To me, that's like a no-no.
My roommate 2 years ago, also my best friend now, she had a bearded dragon and it smelled so bad. And she would always feed it worms, and I hate worms. Like that's like my one thing I like hate the most.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, ugh.
Where they bring in like the mealworms to like and like they're alive and stuff
Oh.
too, and like yeah.
And my roommate was like, "Can you feed him the worms?" And I was like,
She wanted you to do it.
and she was like out of town. She was like, "Please feed him the worms." I was like, "I'll do the crickets. Like I can't do worms. I'm gonna get him crickets."
You do the crickets instead of the worms? I feel like that'd be worse.
I'd rather do crickets than worms.
Yeah, but like what if the cricket like jumps out and then you have to go like
Fine. I would prefer cricket over worm any day. I don't know what it is about worms.
yeah, I don't really like worms either, to be honest. Worms are just not it.
No.
I think like the little like the smaller ones I think are okay, but like the big one for me is like whenever it rains, because like I remember I had like a pretty bad experience as a kid with earthworms and stuff like that. So like every time it rains, I like have to keep my like head up now. Because it's like you just can't. I just don't want to look down. I'd rather step on one than have to look at one.
I hate worms and I hate
I can
cockroaches.
tell you keep gagging.
Yeah, it's gross. I can't. Worms and cockroaches, like, just in the way that you just said step on them, that's like my biggest fear. Imagine walking barefoot and stepping on a worm.
Oh, okay, yeah, barefoot, no. Well, that's actually what happened. I remember that, like, when I was a kid, what happened was that there was like an earthworm on like my sandal as like a kid, and I like slid my foot in without knowing, and I like it crushed all over my foot.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, I don't. You scarred me for that. I just
I was-
visualized it and I'm sorry.
It was really bad.
So, another question we got now is, what is your favorite food culture, and then what is your favorite food from that food culture?
I think all the people that are in my community probably know my answer to that. But
Callie doesn't
You
know
go.
the answer.
You go.
do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, no questions asked. Middle
Like what?
Eastern, I love a good shawarma. I eat shawarma so often it's not even funny.
Do you like dolmas?
What's that?
Wait, is that Middle Eastern? No, that's
Like, is that like a chain or is that like a
That's
food
Indian.
itself?
like Mediterranean food.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, where it's like the shawarma that they shave off like the roast thing. Yeah.
You should next time you're at like a restaurant like that, you should get a dolma. It's a rice and grape wrapped in grape leaves. And it's
Oh,
good.
it's grape inside or
a grape leaf and it
grape
has
leaf? Yeah.
weird but like interesting texture and taste. Like it's so good. I'm obsessed with dolmas. It's Mediterranean.
It's a Middle Eastern thing.
Yeah, super.
That sounds cool. I'd be willing to give that a try. Honestly, their food is so good. Anything that they do, I'd be willing to try.
Right? So good.
Yeah.
Actually, I love Mediterranean food. That's definitely one of my favorites. But
What else would you pick?
probably, I have been really into like South American food. Like
Interesting choice. Okay.
have you ever heard of like a arepa or like
The way you just said that, are you Spanish by any chance?
I'm Italian. I am doing
How did you say
Duolingo.
that? Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, you nailed the accent on that and everything.
Right. I've taken Spanish for like 6 years, like throughout college and high
alright.
school, and I still feel like I don't have any knowledge. So I'm actually doing Duolingo right now. I'm like on like day 200 streak of it. Anyways,
There you go.
I've been really into South American food lately. I went to Ecuador kind of recently. I went to the Galapagos Islands, and their food is so good. It's so good. They had this like fried fish. Like it was like a full fried fish, and I was so scared of it, but it was so good. I love.
Do you eat the
I
whole
love
thing
You're supposed to, yeah. Like the eyeballs and
and
everything.
everything?
Yeah. I was too scared of the eyeballs. I couldn't do it, but like,
Yeah, that'd be too much for me probably. I think I'd be willing to give it a try at least once. But then like
Yeah.
after that, it's
That's
just the
like-
idea that you're eating an eyeball.
I love trying stuff. Like that's my like number one thing. I love trying new things. Like not just food, like experience wise too. Like I
Mhm.
want to go everywhere. I want to try every food from every continent, everywhere, just to see what it's like.
How many like countries have you been to, would you say?
I've only been to South America and Mexico.
Okay.
I haven't been to Europe. I haven't been anywhere else, but I plan on going for sure.
Yeah, Europe. I feel like Europe and Asia would both be really cool.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
want to go to Asia so bad. I want to go to Japan.
Japan would be great, yeah.
I don't know. Shanghai would be sick too in China.
Going
Even
to
though,
China.
yeah, I want to go to China.
China would be pretty sick. I think Japan would probably be so expensive, but like I feel like to just go for like a couple weeks would be just like so dope.
Right?
And the food,
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah.
food. So cool.
because like I think Japanese is like probably like. I mean, I'm a little biased. I don't know if you know I'm half Japanese.
I did not know.
Yeah, a lot of people don't guess that.
I would have thought you
I don't
were,
look like it.
you look
but-
more like Middle Eastern.
Oh, I actually get that a fair amount. People think I'm like from like Uzbekistan or something like that. I get that a couple times. But yeah, no, I'm half Japanese. So like Japanese food slaps. I grew up eating it a fair bit at like the family reunions and stuff like that. So
Yeah, Wait, what
Yeah.
food is considered Japanese? Like I know like sushi,
Yeah.
like
You got like ramen.
udon.
Um,
So fire.
what else is there? They have like fried chicken. It's called like chicken karage. So fire. I don't even really like fried chicken that much, but chicken karage is really good. But yeah, stuff like that. I can't really think of like any other ones on like the top of my head, but it's mainly ramen sushi. That's like their big ones.
And those are so fire.
Amazing.
Ramen.
They have curry too. Japanese curry is really good as well. They have a really good curry.
Really?
But yeah,
Okay,
outside
so
of that, I can't think of anything
another
else.
question that we got is, what is your favorite sport to watch and why? And for your favorite sport, what's your favorite sports team?
I honestly, I don't really watch a lot of sports. I mean, in high school, I was really into football. Like, I loved watching football, and
Mhm.
my favorite sports team was the Eagles because my family is from Philadelphia.
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
I grew up a Eagles fan. But currently, like, if I
Just don't
were
care.
sport, I honestly, I don't know. I would say something weird like tennis or like golf.
That's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. Watching golf? You have a chance to watch football, and you're gonna watch golf?
I mean, I think football. I don't know. I don't like the fans. Like oh shit, that's probably gonna get me canceled. Just like it's like too. I don't know. Like people get so
I mean,
angry. They get so angry, and I'm like,
I mean, a big thing is probably because you're talking about Philly fans. They are a different breed. Philly fans are a different breed.
I know, like people breaking TVs over like a team that they've never played for. Like it's just, I don't know. I'm
Do you
gonna
know?
get so unbiased opinion, but you know,
Do you know Eagles fans booed Santa Claus one time?
I've heard about that.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think if I had to pick my biggest sport right now is football. I watch football
What's
every
your
week.
team?
My team. I'm a Jaguars fan. So we weren't very good the past couple of years, but I'd say we're a little bit better now. So
Let's see. I actually
Yeah.
worked the NFL experience last year. The
what's
like
that?
Super Bowl the Super Bowl was in Phoenix last year, and it's
Yeah.
this like event they put up, and like all the sports fans come and like buy stuff and get autographs from players and stuff.
Mm.
And I was selling or I was managing a sports memorabilia team. It was cool, but it was crazy. Like, cause it was like signed memorabilia. Like people were paying
Thousands probably.
like I sold a helmet for $15K with Travis Kelce's signature.
Okay, I mean that's Travis Kelce, but like 15K is crazy.
It's crazy. Like Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes stuff. I was like,
Probably going for even more.
yeah, no, for real. Like, it was insane. Like, people are just like buying sign. It was
Yeah.
a cool experience though. It was cool like getting to like be a part of that. But it was funny because like I'm not even really like a big sports fan like that. But
Did you get to like meet players and stuff like that, or was it just like you were working like a merch sale area?
I met one of the coaches of what team was it? I met a coach. I didn't even know what team it was.
You don't remember which team it was?
Yeah, everyone was like, oh my god," and I was like, "Hey, did you find everything okay?"
Yeah. Did you even know who he was?
I did it, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Callie, that was blah 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 blah." I was like, "Oh, cool."
It was probably nice for him knowing that like he could just be treated normally. Because I bet
Right.
you they get flocked by people and
Yeah,
fans, especially with sports fans too. Sports
yeah,
fans can be crazy sometimes. You're right about that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other sports you like to watch or?
Obligatory hockey because I'm Canadian. Like I grew up watching hockey since I was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
So I still watch it, not as much as football now because my hockey team's been bad for like 7 years. So like
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult to like want to spend like watching 82 games, like 3 hours on any given evening to watch your team just lose. Like at least with football, to me, it's like once a week, 2.5, 3 hours. Then you can kind of just move on with your
Are you
day.
breaking screens though?
What's up, sorry?
I was like, are you breaking screens though? Your team's losing.
Oh no, I was never. Okay, that's the thing is like I was never. I've loved watching sports, but I was never like that much of a
Okay.
fanatic to the point where it's like I would definitely yell at the TV though for
Yeah.
sure, 100%. You'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Sort of thing. Yeah, I did that a lot, but like not as much anymore. Honestly, like that's the big thing is like I still love sports, but like
Yeah.
the love has grown off of them because I used to spend like hours watching sports and stuff like that, but not as much anymore.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay, so another question that we had from somebody in the Discord is top or bottom?
Bro, what kind of question is that?
That's all that was on there. It just said top or bottom.
I'm a switch. There you go.
Oh my god, that's such a bad question. Bro, isn't that what you ask like gay people? That's not even like a straight question.
I mean, if you're a bottom and you're straight. If you're
I
a
feel
bottom
like
and a
it's
man,
like
you're not straight. But
I feel like if you're bottom and you're man, you're like a submissive, right?
Yeah, something like that. No.
You can't really like go along with or like yeah. What's the word?
Why are you entertaining this question? This question fucking sucks. You're like diving into the intricacies and the details of the question.
All right, next question.
that's great because they're not asking that.
Who was that? Who was that?
Who was that? It was Avi.
Avi asked that? That's crazy, bro.
Alright, so they're not asking questions right now, so I'm trying to think of something.
I wrote some.
You got some questions?
Alright, let's ask Caden a question.
Okay.
You did a little bit of prep, I'd say.
I mean, I thought I was gonna be like with other girls. Like I thought I was
You have to compete.
gonna stand out. If you could, I have a few. What's your ultimate goal in your lifetime?
Oh man.
Sorry, that was really deep.
No, honestly, I could think of something pretty quick. I would say to raise successful and respectful children. That'd be the big one. So I think if I could be like 70 or 80 years old and I could have kids that not only have probably had kids at that point, not only if I could meet my grandkids, but then like, you know, if someone came up to me and said like, you like your son or your daughter or whatever is like an amazing person. To me, that's all I would need. That's all I would need.
Well,
That would be the big thing. How about for you?
honestly, I would probably say to become successful myself. Just to be able to feel like I reached a point of like looking back and I'm like, wow, I made it. You know, just that ultimate I made it moment. To just feel like I've grown into the person I've been wanting to become, you know?
What would you say your definition of like made it is?
I would say like being very like financially good and also like purchased my own house with my own money and did everything on my own and I don't know, just feeling that sense of success, just like feeling like I did all the work and now I can chill out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm never going to reach that point of like complete, like I can chill out because I'm always going to want to do better.
Do a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just ultimately like just being proud of the progress I made, I guess.
Like the idea that you wouldn't necessarily have to like, not necessarily like care about money, but that it wouldn't be like your primary concern.
Yeah, or
That
like
you don't have to.
building a business that's successful, I would probably say.
Okay.
Just like having something that I built on my own and that I'm proud of.
That you can look at and like be proud of.
Yeah.
Per se, right? Yeah. I totally get that.
I have more questions too.
Fire away.
If you could go back in time and change or relive any moment, what would it be? Change or relive.
You're asking some really deep questions. You're making me think. You know what's crazy is that like I came onto this expecting it to just be like all sexual shit and stuff like that, and it's actually been like very, very insightful conversation that's like genuinely meaningful.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
All right,
No, these are some good questions. Honestly, I don't really have a ton of regrets, I'd say. I think the big thing is that like I used to weigh like 130 in high school, which at like I'm 6'5", by the way. So like
Yeah.
weighing 130 at 6'5", I was a stick. I think the biggest thing for me is that I wish that I had started taking my own life a little bit more seriously going on, because I really didn't start to get my shit together until after high school ended. So like I kind of wish that like I had my life together at that point, and then I could have maybe had like a better high school experience and stuff like that, because like I skipped a lot of school, I'd gotten a lot of trouble, all that stuff. I wasn't the greatest kid.
Either.
Yeah, no, if I could go back, I definitely would want to maybe potentially have a better experience per se, and be like, and have like the knowledge that I've gained per se over like the past couple of years, like have that a little bit earlier on.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
What would you say?
I'd honestly probably say the same. I mean, I was a competitive dancer, so I was very in my own world. I didn't really have a high school experience until my senior year. I quit and I did varsity pom, and then I started partying and all of that. And I would like get high before school, not like anything else. But then, I'd probably say like probably take my life a little more seriously. Like I said, like I went through college, I would drink so much.
Yeah.
And, I wish I like took my sobriety like more seriously. Maybe like during college. I guess. I mean, I don't regret, like, I had a great time, like, don't get me wrong, but, like, I didn't have, like, real friends. I would just have, like, drinking friends, you know? And, I feel like if I would have just, I don't know, chilled out with that, I would have found a better group of people to associate with.
That you could have, like, a group of friends that you could have, like, grown, like, pushed each other to do better things and stuff like that earlier on, right? Yeah.
Exactly. So just drinking tequila every night, you know? Every night. You know,
3-4 times a week is crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's college, but like that's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like Thirsty Thursday, then take a break Friday, and then Saturday, and then
Sunday probably, and then like maybe like a midday thing.
Like Tuesday here and there.
Yeah, Tuesday's crazy.
Don't have any early classes. Let's just go out and hit the bars.
At like 12 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Some midday drinking.
Yeah, it's my friend and I. We used on Sunday, we used to go to this one bar and just drink a shit ton of espresso martinis. Have you ever had one?
No, I don't think I have, no.
Yeah, it's such an interesting buzz because it's like so much caffeine and so much like liquor.
Alcohol. Yeah.
Like feeling confused. Yeah, we would do that a lot, and I don't even drink coffee anymore. I try to cut out caffeine because
caffeine, that's a good one. You never want to be like reliant on that. No. For sure. But I think the big thing though is that like I think that you're definitely like an extension of your friends per se. So like if you spend a lot of time with people that are going to be drinking, 4 or 5 times a week, you're probably going to end up doing that just because that's the type of people that you spend time with, right? So I think definitely like making sure that you're spending time with like the right people is like 100% the most important thing.
Exactly.
All right, so another question that we have, this is normal at this time, is your opinion on long distance relationships?
I feel like it's the right person, it could work. It's about the effort. If you are putting in effort to make it work, and I feel like it is a lot more effort because that person isn't in like close proximity. But if you put in the effort, I feel like it definitely can work.
I feel like it can be tough sometimes because you don't get like the intimacy that you would get in like an in-person thing, and so you're spending a lot of effort and it is a lot of effort because like at the end of the day, like if you live, like let's say you live with like your partner or something like that, it's not a lot of effort to go see them. You'd want maybe you decide that you want to go on a date on the weekend or something like that. That's putting in the effort. But like with a long distance relationship, you have to put in the effort to see each other. And it's also a big thing too is like there has to be a lot of trust. Because at the end of the day too, there's not a lot of accountability when it comes to that. Like if you decide to, like if your partner decides to just not communicate at all and stuff like that, I mean, everything's going to be swirling through your head what's going on, whether the relationship's about to fall apart or something like that. So I think that you have to definitely have the trust, and that it has to be the right person for sure.
I agree. 100%.
I think it would be tough, though. I think it'd be very tough. I can't lie and say that I think it would be easy.
But at the same time, I feel like long distance like can work because it's like you're so excited to see that person. Like it's like counting down the days to see them and to be with them. So it's like always like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah.
I think that's a big reason why like a lot of relationships can fail sometimes too, is that like a lot of the time maybe like I remember I had one buddy and like he would see his girlfriend like 8 hours a day for like 5-6 times a week. And then like at some point you're eventually just gonna get sick of each other, right? Like I think it's different if you've decided to like commit to moving in with each other and stuff like that, or obviously if you're wife and husband or whatever, but like the idea of just spending like that much time, like what really becomes special at the end of the day, right? Like at least if you live together or something like that, you can go do your own thing and stuff like that. But if like you're kind of in that still relationship phase and they just come over to your house, you don't really just want to say, all right, I'm going to go do my own thing. You can go do your own thing.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So I think that when you lack that, I definitely think that like having less time to see each other, I guess, makes the times that you would see each other a lot more special. Like I bet if you were in a long-term relationship, like getting to see the moment that you get to see each other would be probably truly special for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%.
Okay, so a different question that we have right now is, what are your guys' types?
Honestly, long dark hair. I do like long dark hair. I'm really about personality though, honestly. You have to make me laugh and honestly effort too.
Yeah.
Like I love like when people try and yeah.
I think the big thing is that looks get your foot in the door, but then like at the end of the day, personality and like stuff like that's what's going to get you to stay, right? Because like I don't like when people act like looks aren't everything, like looks don't matter at all and stuff like that. They definitely matter for sure. Like at the end of the day, you don't want to date someone that you think is ugly. But like at the end of the day, though, I definitely think that like it's important for sure.
Yeah. I agree, but at the same time, I feel like someone can initially not be attractive, but once you get to know them, like their personality will make them more attractive. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't know, like in the past, like I wouldn't say like none of my exes look anything like each other. It's all like similar personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. Like I
think that's the big thing. Is like I think it definitely depends because like I don't know if I could ever date someone that I think is unattractive and necessarily give them a chance. Call me shallow for that, but like I think that they would have to be attractive to at least that I would find them attractive to at least get my foot in the door, and then obviously personality can elevate that. Like I would rather date someone that I think is just a good looking person, but like with an amazing personality versus like absolute 10 out of 10, but like rotten personality, right?
Yeah, just dull.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
what's your the appearance you usually go for, like in your type?
Honestly, I'm really not like too picky, I'd say. I think like preference wise, I'm 6'5", so I definitely like taller girls for sure. Being tall is
4'11".
Like, what's up, sorry?
I'm 4'11".
You're 4'11"?
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm 5'5".
I was like, there's no way you're 4'11". How tall are you actually?
5'5".
Okay, so you're like average height, I'd say. Yeah. But no, honestly, like hair type doesn't really matter that much to me, or like hair color. Generally, big thing is like if I could describe it, like volleyball girl would be a good one. Like in good shape, tall. Yeah, that's that. I would say that's like probably a pretty good descriptor of that.
That's cool.
At least of my type, but
Yeah. That's cool.
you got another question?
I have another question. Ignite joined in the chat though.
Ignite, he came back?
Yeah, he came back, and we're just. If you want to ask him some of your questions again while we're waiting for the Discord to respond, you can.
Sounds good. Do you have another one?
I was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
If you could trade bodies with anyone for a day, who would you trade with?
Oh my god.
Like, be in there. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just like asking these crazy questions.
In like what way would you say? Like if I had to
Like Freaky Friday, like experience, be them for a day. If you could be anyone.
I'd love to be like, honestly, I think it would be really cool to like experience what it would be like to be like super famous just for like one day, or like in like be super rich or something like that. I feel like it'd be cool just to experience that for one day, because obviously there's the negatives of that and all that stuff too, but I think that like it would be really nice to see. It'd be really nice to just say like, you know what, I want to go for like a $10,000 dinner, and like you wouldn't have to worry about it at all, right?
You like sell yourself a shit ton of money.
Yeah, exactly, right? What would you pick?
Who specifically would you say though? Like anyone specific?
I feel like honestly, Millennium would be really cool.
That would be.
He's got like he's selling out stadiums, just like and like getting to play like a set in front of like 10,000.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be so cool.
that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I would probably say like being like, it's weird, but like the president, like Joe Biden.
you want to be the president?
Today, I wanna like.
Seems like a lot of responsibility.
I want to see like what's going on that we don't know. I'm like, I think there's so much that we don't know that's going on.
Oh, for sure.
And I want to just stay there for a day and then expose it, you know, and then get super rich on my own for exposing, you know.
And then all of a sudden you end up dead for exposing all the secrets.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I would like. Hi.
President's a crazy one.
President, or like you said, I would say probably someone famous would be cool. Someone
Yeah.
really famous. Like Beyonce, that'd be sick.
Beyonce. Yeah, like just the idea of like selling out a stadium would be really cool.
For sure, that'd be crazy.
Who'd you say, sorry?
Probably Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. Just for the day.
I feel like she knows shit too. I feel like she has.
Oh, she's got some dirt for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So yellow in here now. I'm like.
I was gonna say like the color are they like color changing lights, or is it like? Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Now I'm yellow. I look like I have jaundice. I just progressively got jaundice. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so another question that we have is, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. I think either reading minds would be a good one, or the idea of like being able to influence like anybody would be a pretty good one too. Because like let's say you were trying to run a business and you had the ability to influence anyone, you'd have infinite customers.
That would be cool. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Or maybe like mind control would be cool. That's
Yeah,
all
like yeah, controlling someone's mind I would be kind of crazy, but like I think like being able to read, I feel like reading minds would be the best and the worst thing.
Exactly. I feel like reading minds would drive you insane. Because like, well, okay, would you be able to turn it off? Like, be selective with the.
Let's say no.
Then no, I couldn't.
You wouldn't want it.
No, imagine just like walking like through a grocery store and you can just hear everyone's thinking. Like,
And especially thoughts like about you too.
yeah,
Because Because like if people were thinking about something else, it wouldn't be that bad. But like if they were saying like specifically like, "Wow, he looks like shit today,"
Yeah.
like that would be bad. That would be really bad.
Right? That would deplete the mental, but
Yeah.
I would probably.
What do you think like one of the worst ones would be if you had to come up with like one of the worst?
Oh.
Like something that's just like so lame.
Like shrinking really small or something.
that would be pretty bad.
Every time you sneeze, you shrink or something.
Oh, that'd be terrible. You don't try to hold in your sneeze so you don't sneeze.
Yeah. I would say probably the mind reading would suck really bad
That
if you
would be pretty
listen to
bad.
all of them. That would be
But you would get to know some pretty good information if you did, though. Like, imagine you were in like a business negotiation or something, and you could just like read exactly what the other person's gonna do or say, or what they think. Then you could totally manipulate it for your favor for sure.
No, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But I feel like that would make life on easy mode. And like, I want the
Yeah, there'd be no challenge per se.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I think that's true because you definitely want like some challenge
Hmm.
in life. I'd say I don't think you definitely want things to be a little too easy, but
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah. Any more questions? Wait, what time are you performing tonight again?
I perform at like I perform at like 10:30, so I've got a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't got to a while. Yeah, I'm like opening, and so I don't know how many people are gonna be there. But like I'm recording the set, so it'll mostly be for the YouTube guys. So
Yeah, you
That's
can
great.
watch the set for me.
yeah, dude, if you want to see it, bro, I'm recording it.
Yeah, alright, so a couple other questions that we have before I ask the final question is, do you have a favorite book or movie that's had a significant impact on your life?
Wow.
Movie. Have you ever seen Unbroken?
Unbroken?
Or is it Unbreakable? Unbroken? I thought it was Unbroken.
What's
Or
that
I
one
think-
about?
Sorry. Wait, Unbreakable. Wait, no, it's not. It's
Yeah.
Unbroken. I was right. I psyched myself out. It's
What's that one
about. It's so good. It's just about this Italian immigrant guy, and he like comes in and he gets drafted for the army, and just all this shit happens to him. Like I don't even know, like just like everything that could go wrong in his life happens to him, but he just like pushes through everything. It's such a good movie. It's like one of those, like he even gets like stuck on like in the middle of the ocean for like a couple weeks, and like is the only one that survives. Like it's just like it's the craziest movie ever. It's so good. It's a war movie. I
That
love
does
it.
sound pretty good.
You have to watch it. Literally, it's so
What's it
good.
called? Unbroken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can probably
It's so
Unbroken.
good.
That
And
does
that's
sound pretty
definitely
good.
like it's definitely it's like I don't know. Like he got through all this shit and like still
Mhm.
ended up on top. So it's like definitely like impactful.
It's like an inspiring thing. The idea that if he can push through all this shit, like you can as well, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally get that. If I had to pick one, like honestly, Goodwill Hunting was a really good one that I would say. I don't know. Have you seen that movie before?
No, I've heard of it though.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it, but it's like he's like the main character is like someone he's incredibly intelligent, but like he doesn't want like he's really good at math, and
Okay.
so like he solves like a board in like a problem in a math class that like nobody else can solve, and he solves it like instantly like that. And so he's incredibly gifted, but like he doesn't want to do anything with his gift that he has, and so like he has a bunch of interviews with like huge companies to work for them, making like 6-7 figure salaries, and he like turns them down because he doesn't want it and stuff like that. And so like it's kind of like a movie about like a relationship that he ends up like seeing this like it's like a therapist sort of thing, like psychologist, and it's kind of like a movie where it like goes into like the relationship between the two, and like trying like his personal development and stuff like that. So that's probably my favorite movie of all time. If you need to watch that one,
I'll watch it. I'll watch
Yeah.
it. You watch it.
I'll watch yours if you watch mine.
Okay, sounds good.
So we got an Ignite question. He wants to know, what you guys would rate each other's rooms from what you can see. There isn't right answers.
It's a little yellow.
I'm like in a I don't even know what's going on right now.
She's got like too much yellow, and I've got too much green in the back of mine.
What green is that considered? Like, cause that's a different green.
It's like, okay, so it doesn't. It looks like pretty dark, but it's like it's pretty light. It
Yeah.
looks a little darker on the camera, but it is pretty vibrant.
Yeah. From what I can see, what's behind you? Is that a hallway?
Yeah, so that is the hallway that leads upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is this your bedroom?
This is just the basement. My bedroom's just over there.
Gotcha.
That's the bathroom, but the bedroom's just further down. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is it like a one bedroom or?
So no, there's a guest bedroom because initially we had our basement developed so like my dad's grandparents could come over, and then the first time they came over, my grandpa like broke his hip because he fell off like the step outside of our house. And so they never came over after that. So like we developed the whole basement for like practically nothing. So I'm just using it. Might as well. But yeah.
Are
There's
those
not a ton.
Millennium jerseys up there?
Yeah, so there's like 5 artist jerseys. So I have 7 Lions, Elenium, Griffin, Trivecta, and Ace Aura. I don't know if you know the last 2, but
Wait, what was the last 2 again?
Trivecta and Ace Aura.
I've heard of Trifecta, but not
You
Ace.
should listen to Trivecta. Trivecta's amazing.
Yeah. I think I probably
Yeah.
do something there.
He did Island with 7 Lions.
Oh, fuck yeah, I love Islands.
Yeah, Island's dope.
Such a good song.
Yeah, his sound, like the sound that he does is like the main sound kind of on that.
Okay.
So if you like that, you could probably listen to a lot of his other stuff that he does.
I will definitely add Trifecta to my list.
Yeah. What do you got in the back there?
My bed
Yeah.
is a dream catcher that doesn't work because I
Fair.
have dreams. And then 2, like, scoot out of the way. 2 bedside tables. But yeah, the lights are insane. I put them up and then I put them on. I was like, damn.
How bright is that?
It's literally the only source of light in here.
Oh, okay. So you don't even have a light like on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
There, but
what's up, sorry?
I have a lamp right there, but like,
So it's a little bit more.
yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would rate your.
Oh yeah, we have to rate each other's rooms too, right?
For the jerseys, I'll give you extra points because they're pretty cool.
All right.
Maybe like a 7.
A 7? I'll take that. I'll give it like a 7. Yeah, yours is pretty nice. It's a little yellow. Just a little yellow.
Yellow. I think
Yeah, it looks nice. I give it like a 7.5 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice little room. Yeah.
Thanks.
There's not much you can really do when it comes to like rating a room, I guess. Like I mean, it's just a place that you live.
Right?
Yeah. But
Okay, so another question that we had is, what is your ideal music festival? And to kind of go more into that, if you could basically build your own music festival, what would
Ooh.
the 5 artists be that you would put there?
Like headlining?
Headlining and then all the openers. And
you need like one head. Like if you had to build like your own like catered show, let's say.
And then
Probably.
the
Okay.
one opener that people will go to, but not listen to, except for Caden. That's the only one people pay attention to.
I think you should go first on this one.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I could probably think of something pretty quick. I feel like I'd want it to be a little diverse, but at the same time, you also just want to pick like the best artists that you really listen to. I'd go like 7 Lions, Jason Ross probably. Damn, who else?
Yeah.
Let's go Affinity. Let's go Affinity, bro. Let's give Affinity a shout out.
That's just gonna be a reminder to go listen to "Misunderstood" by Affinity.
Sounds so
If
good.
you don't listen to
Sounds
it,
so good.
we're canceling you.
Who else would I pick? Oh, Dabin. How could I forget Dabin?
Ooh, Devin's
I feel like I gotta get a dubstep guy on there.
The flesh flute is crazy.
Let's go Wooly. Let's get some dubstep on there.
Fire.
We'll
I
go with
love
Wooly. Wooly's great. Who would you go with?
Okay, there's like two paths I would go down. I would kind of want to keep it uniform. Actually, no, I want to mix it up.
You want to be a little diverse, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a mixture between tech house and probably like hardcore dubstep. You know, it's probably.
All right.
I would
Be a weird night.
I would have Kyle Watson be an opener. Fire.
I don't think
Such
I know
good
who that
tech
is.
house.
Tech house? Okay.
For that, I'm gonna do house first, and then I'll do dubstep. So I'd say Kyle Watson, Moxie. Have you heard of Moxie?
That sounds. Oh, MOKSI?
Yeah.
His stuff's good. That's like
Oh.
bass house sort of stuff. His stuff is fire.
Yeah, so good. I love Moxie. He's considered like European something. I like researched him because I'm obsessed with him. But
Yeah.
Moxie, definitely Dom Dalla,
hmm
and maybe Mal P. And then for the dubstep side, I would do. Oh, do you like Hole by chance?
Hole's alright. His stuff isn't
Sucks
like my.
live. He sucks live.
He sucks live? What was wrong with his set?
I've seen him like 3 times, and every time I was so disappointed. Like he like does what's it called when they spin it back? Like
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what that's called, but like, does he just.
the entire set. Just he plays a song for a little bit, everyone freaks out, and then plays
I
it again.
hate when they do that.
So much, and I'm like, dude, you're playing at EDC. You're gonna really do that right now? Like, come on. But,
Yeah. I hate when they do that, yeah.
I don't know. Off topic. I was thinking of Hole, and I was like, no, he sucks live. He doesn't deserve it. But
Do you like his music though, or
I
would
love his music. Like I love it. When I'm at the gym, I
he's
love
just a
Hole.
shitty performer?
Shitty performer.
Okay.
The way I said
Yeah.
that. Okay. Dubstep. Kaiwachi.
Okay.
Love Kaiwachi. Is that Zeus? Wait, who is that one? There's this new DJ I've been listening to, and I'm like,
Zeus?
disgusting. I think that might be his name. Or is it Jules?
Jules. Oh, Lays. Okay.
Lays. Oh my god.
She is really good. She's got some good stuff.
It's a girl?
It's a girl, yeah.
She's so good. I love Jessica Otterfred too. Jessica is so good.
Mhm.
Um,
You might as well do like a whole like women's lineup.
yeah, Ed Brez, Wonderland.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I would do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I just rambled on and on.
Some good dubstep picks though.
I could talk about EDM all day.
I probably could too, to be honest.
Alright, so now Hyun has a question for you guys.
Oh boy, let's see.
Okay, hello. So this one, it's a little bit of a weird question, I'm not gonna lie. But, let's say you walk into a hotel room and you find a dead body. What do you do? It's like pretty open-ended.
Bro.
You can do one where the two of you are together or separate. It's your choice.
I'll call the police.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Aiden, you
I
got it.
feel like that's like I feel like you have to, right?
Mhm.
Like what else would you do? Like would
What
the
if you have
okay,
no
so
phone?
I would go to the lobby and be like, "There's a dead body in my room." Help.
I feel like so this could add a little bit of layer to the question. Would we be the main suspects for finding it, per se?
Hmm. Sure.
I don't think it would honestly change anything. I think it's like what would you do? Like
Yeah, what
You
would
just
you
said-
do? One?
Oh, it's a great question.
don't say some out of pocket shit, bro.
Weird. What if there are two dead bodies? Yeah, let's switch it up.
Probably the same thing. I'd go to the lobby.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What if there was no one at the lobby?
I would.
Then you go to the gas station. Or you go to the next room.
I would
And let
ask
them
someone
know.
if they had a phone, whoever was out there, and be like, "Can I use your phone?"
I was gonna say, what if nobody has a phone in the
Yeah,
hotel?
what if no one has a phone in the hotel? What if you're the only person in the 5 mile radius?
And at that point, we should. I would
Why
just
are we staying there?
Wait,
Why are we
actually,
staying at
no,
this
yeah,
hotel?
that wouldn't really
Why are we
make sense.
staying here?
Question.
Yeah, next question. Yeah,
Say-
next question. Next question.
We're adding on to it. What if the dead body had a phone unlocked and the screensaver was you?
Oh my god!
Actually, that's great. Yeah,
How'd you think of that so quick?
and they have
bizarre.
your phone number.
I
You don't
I
have
think I'd
theirs.
probably just. I think I'd probably let them go. I think I'd probably just like. I think I'd just let them be.
Yeah,
I don't think the cops would be getting called on that one. I think I'd just like you know what.
yeah. Do a
Time
lie
is
detector
fine.
test on me. I'll pass. You know.
Because you didn't do it at the end of the day,
Yeah.
so like you wouldn't have to worry about it. But like, it sounds like this hotel is just really fucking sketch, and like we should probably just leave. That sounds like the best strategy.
Yeah. I need about.
Last edition. What if
For what?
by, it was somehow evident that the body had died in the past 10 minutes, and it was killed. So let's say the murderer is somewhere near you. What would you do?
Run.
We just said the same thing.
Everything is locked. You can't escape. You can't escape the hotel. You have to stay there
Bro,
overnight.
you keep adding. You can't just keep adding
That's
shit.
the
You
last
just keep
edition.
adding
Last
shit.
edition. Last edition.
What answer do you want from us? I think he wants a specific answer.
He wants us to say. He wants us to say some out
I'm
of
just
pocket
curious.
shit.
I'm just curious.
Then you break down
That's
the
it.
door.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
You break down the door.
Good question. Good question.
Wait, actually, I have a question.
No,
For,
as long as it's not an addition.
No. It's not an addition. It's very, do you listen to A Cloudy Sky?
His stuff sucks. But don't
You
listen.
should check him
Don't
out.
listen to
He's
it.
very good.
He's got like he's got,
Yeah,
he's
Cloudy
got like
Sky.
two. He's got like two good songs.
He's the best EDM producer. Yeah, that's my plug.
He's been. I don't think you'd like it. It's like super weird, experimental type stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah.
speaking of that, who is your least favorite music artist and why?
Least favorite?
And don't say Taylor Swift because I don't want to get doxxed. So that's the only one.
Oh, so non EDM. I can say anybody.
Anybody.
Doja Cat. Not even a question.
Why Doja Cat? I mean, I don't really listen
So
to Doja Cat.
annoying.
I'm curious.
So annoying. What the one song that's really popular right now? I don't even remember what it's called, but like one of the worst songs I've ever heard. It's unlistenable.
I'd probably say like Megan Thee Stallion. I don't
She's
know.
awful too. She's really bad.
It's just like all like so raunchy, like just disgusting. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't care that much about lyrics, but it's just like, and like then like all the music videos too are like just like
Yeah.
the most. It's
Like,
just
don't
not.
get me wrong, like WAP is a bop, like, but like all the rest, I'm like,
I don't even think I know that song.
I think it's. Have you seen the memes of Megan Thee Stallion? And then she'll be like, it'll be like a horse like neighing every time she like laughs.
No, I haven't seen that. Does her laugh sound like a horse?
No, but I gotta find it. Hold on.
You're gonna show a meme through the Discord.
Yep. Is everyone cool with that?
Yeah, no, her music's awful too. I feel like there's just like a lot of people in that like pop scene that are just awful right now.
You wish pregnancy on me at my early age. Like, this tequila.
Wait, that's her laugh?
No. They're just they're just like putting like that sound over her face.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought that was actually her laugh. I'm like, bro,
No. I
that's
wish.
bad.
But yeah. EDM wise though, who's your least favorite?
Oh. Least favorite or overrated? I feel like those are two very different things. Overrated, I could come up with an answer right away.
Who?
Fred again. I had a feeling. You know what's crazy is that you were saying that you really liked Fred Again's stuff with Skrillex, I was like, dude,
He's
I'm
so
not.
good.
I'm
I mean,
not about Fred Again.
Fred again before he was super popular. I'm not like ooh like but like now I don't like him as much because he's so popular. I liked him when he like first came up with his.
It's sort of like a hipster, basically. Like as long
Yeah.
the moment they become popular, it's just it's not the same. Yeah.
No, just
Who would you say? Like, let's go overrated because I feel like it's really hard to pick one that's like really bad. But
yeah, I would say maybe like I'm gonna get hate like Diplo. I don't know.
I think you'd get a lot of respect for that take in my community. People don't like Diplo.
Yeah,
I've heard his sets are bad too.
I saw they're decent. They're just like all over the place. Like, I don't know. Like one song is house, the next it's like I don't know. Like it's just all over the place. I'm like, whoa, what is going on? Which it can be a good thing, like the diversity of the music, but I don't know.
I feel like he also doesn't really have like a distinctive like sound profile either.
Yeah.
Like if you think of like Diplo and like what type of music he makes, I don't know if I could necessarily like pick a
I don't get Marshmallow.
Is country now, so
Marshmallow. Marshmallow's rough too. He's bad.
Marshmallow was
question from
on
Hyun.
the back. Oh, sorry.
Oh no,
What?
you can roast Marshmallow and then Hyun will ask his question.
I don't like Marshmallow's mainstream stuff, but that back to back at EDC
With sudden death. Yeah. That looked fire. That looked fire. I would have loved to see that.
I missed it. I was at the rails for Grizztronics. I don't know why I did that.
That's a tough choice. That's a tough choice.
It was the same time, Grizztronics, and then
Yeah. That's
so I went
re-
Grizztronics. I am so sad Grizz left. I love Grizz.
I feel like that's the tough thing about EDC is that there's probably so many set conflicts and like you just don't know who to see. Like that's a bad set conflict.
Yeah, and I love all genres too, so it's like I'm
What would you say the worst genre is if you had to pick right now? Like what's one that you just couldn't listen to? Like hardstyle? Hardstyle's a rough one.
I mean, like there's some stuff like that are entertaining. Like Little Texas is so entertaining.
Yeah. I really want to see Little Texas.
Stage with his pants off, like at EDC, like it's literal like wiener.
Did you get to see him?
No, but I heard about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like his TikToks are so entertaining.
No, that's
But like I
fire.
couldn't.
Caden doesn't do his set with his pants off now.
You want me to do a set with my pants off?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'll tell you so.
TK cord now.
Little Canada.
I don't know if that'll happen anytime soon, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day. Maybe if we get enough donations, one day we'll do it.
You get into hardstyle, you have to.
Yeah, I feel like I have to.
Alright, so
Hardstyle's just not it right now. Yeah.
next question is from Hyun.
Bro, I swear to God.
Guys,
I swear
I
to
would just
God.
like
bro.
to get this out of the way. So our co-host Oscar, his parents are sleeping upstairs, so he can't say this, but he would just like to promote one of the greatest artists of all time, Crystal Skies. You should totally check them out.
Yeah.
Okay,
this
now
is
for the
gonna-
question. If you could choose one song to be your theme song every time you enter a room, which would it be?
It's a good one. It's also music questions. I didn't expect it to be this much music.
I love it though.
Let's see. I could probably pick one. I feel like you'd want like some super grand song, right? Like I feel like as much as you love tech house, I don't know if you'd want to walk into like have a tech house song be like your theme song.
Okay, I think I know mine. I
Would it
think
be
it would be
Tech House?
tight. I think it would be tight by Cascade.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that song?
I don't know, but I know Cascade. So like it's more of like a deep house sort of thing.
Yeah, the song "Tight." It's like been my favorite song for years. Like it's always been like a top song.
Oh.
Like it's one of those songs that I can play over and over again and never
You
get
just
sick
never
of
get
it.
sick of it.
Yeah, and it's been years. So
It does feel very tech house. Yeah.
That's enough. I don't know who he's owned by, but I don't want to get taken down.
Oh, you don't want to, oh, I'm sorry, dude. You don't want copyright. My bad.
I think he's owned by UMG, and those are the
Oh,
bad
dude, yeah.
ones.
Oh, that's bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I want like a super grand song. Maybe like, let's see. Let's see what I got on my end.
I was just thinking about myself personally. Like, I don't want to get sick of it, you know? Like,
Yeah, that would be a big problem.
Also,
It's like it's like your theme song is one that you're just sick of, and then like you enter rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes again.
exactly.
Um, let's go with like "Shelter" by Porter Robinson. That's a great song.
That's a
That's a
good
great
song.
song.
Yeah, I have another addition. So let's say
Oh God.
that hotel room, right? You walk
Oh,
into the
dude.
hotel room with a dead body, and then somebody else walks in that hotel room, the murderer, and then your theme song starts playing when they walk in. What are you doing?
Bro, that's motivating me, dude. I'll kick his ass. I'll
What
kick
if
his
he's
ass.
like 7'7"?
7'7".
Bro, I don't care.
Just
I probably-
jacked.
I bench
What
more
if
than him.
Justin walks in right
300
Yeah.
pounds.
I bench more than him. It's all good.
What if it's like a fusion between Justin and Jensen, but it's like 7'7", completely jacked,
Bro, I could
and
kick
actually
Justin's
rock your
ass.
shit.
I could kick
No, but he's
Justin's ass.
7'7".
It doesn't matter.
I would
Alright.
sneak out of there. I would.
Awesome.
We have very different
Another-
approaches for this one.
Another question for
7'7".
Kaylee. Do you perhaps know who Anki is?
Bro.
No.
So Anki, one of the members of the Discord, you could say he's from Paris, but he's a very avid enjoyer of Anki, and yeah, on his behalf, I recommend him. You should go for
Okay.
it.
If you thought the guy that they were talking about before was experimental, this guy is like very, very
Yeah.
experimental.
I think the only experimental artist like I've really gotten into is Flume. And that's not even
Yeah,
really
he's
that
very
experimental.
experimental. He kind of is. Like at least
Yeah,
like some of the newer stuff.
Yeah, his newer stuff is crazy. Like, I don't know if I like it, but, you know.
It's too much for me sometimes. I feel like you need like some sense of familiarity in the music, right? Like I don't think I can just listen to these like experiments that people are just doing.
Yeah, no, I don't get it sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last mention, but like, let's say the dead body is you,
Oh my god. Well, then what am I supposed to do if I'm dead?
I'd just be dead.
but like, no. So
No.
just
I
it's
wouldn't
like a
accept it.
doppelganger.
I wouldn't
A
accept it.
doppelganger. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see myself dead in the room?
Yeah, yeah. Like you're still alive, but the person looks exactly. It's just you. Like it's not a copy, but it's just you. Somehow, somewhere.
Then
I'd
I
just be like, alright.
I'd be like, damn, that's crazy.
That's
No,
what
yeah,
I
that's
do.
better. Yeah.
Alright, I guess. This guy's just dead.
No, yeah, wait. All right, that's enough about the dead body for today.
These are the
But yeah.
last two questions now. So
All
this
right.
one is, if you could have a conversation with your future self, what advice or insights do you think they would share with you?
Mine would probably tell me to not be so hard on myself because I am my biggest critic, and I honestly I push myself really hard, like really hard. So I could see my future self being like, dude, like you're probably gonna have a burnout, but like, yeah, chill out.
I think it could be a good thing though, because like you definitely want to be able to like reflect on stuff that you're potentially doing wrong too. Because like I know a lot of people will just think that they're like perfect and completely ignore like their flaws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely the same too. Like I'm so hard on myself sometimes, but like it definitely can help you push yourself sometimes though.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably that. And then also, because I don't know, I feel like, well, this is a common thing for everyone, like always like worrying about the future and worrying if everything's going to work out. And it usually works out how it's supposed to work out. So I bet my future self would be like, just know everything will be okay.
Mhm.
So just having that too. And yeah. That was deep.
Okay, so, well,
Yeah.
Ignite actually gave us one more deep question before I ask the final one, is what would you change about yourselves if you could change one thing?
It's a good one.
I mean,
Very insightful, as mentioned before. This is some very insightful questions.
yeah. I mean, there's
Um,
like a lot of little things, like, but I'm trying to think of like a good one. You can go.
What would I change about myself? Maybe like I don't know. That's tough.
I would probably change my inconsistency because the thing about I'm not saying I'm inconsistent, but I feel like I will go through so many waves of like confidence or like
Mm.
trusting myself. Like today, like I had to be so confident because I started a new job, but like I feel like in a week, like I'll be like having to remind myself to be confident. I wish I had more consistency in my like positive attributions, which I like I'm consistent in like kindness towards others, but when it comes to myself, not as consistent. But I am always trying to be the best I can, but I wish came more effortlessly. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, though, is that like the good thoughts and stuff like that wouldn't be as good if they were always there, right? Sometimes it's important to have sometimes like the negative thoughts in order for like the positives to be so present. I don't know. I don't even know. Wait, what was the question again?
But it's
Oh,
like
if you could change anything about yourself. I have a suggestion. You could
I already
change
know.
how you
No, I
react
already
to a
know.
dead body. Yeah. It's like,
In the hotel.
yeah.
No, I think the big one I'd pick is I wish I could be a little bit more extrovert and outgoing because I feel like a lot of the time it definitely keeps me from experiencing certain social things because like a lot of the time I just either will like not necessarily avoid them entirely, but like I won't take full advantage of them sometimes. Like if I'll be at like a social event or something like that. Like or if I go to a show, like perfect example, I tend to focus like solely on the music and not necessarily trying to experience that stuff around other people. And so like I kind of wish sometimes I took the moments to just like, just be a little bit more outgoing, talk to more people, and stuff like that. That would kind of be like the big one for me, I'd say.
Great. I like that.
Okay. So this will be one of the last questions. But what would you two do if you found out you were cousins?
Bro.
Think about it.
I mean, I'd just be like, yeah, she's my cousin.
We're like, yo, that's sick. No wonder we get along so well.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much else to
Very
really say
safe
on that.
answer. I
You're
respect
really trying to fish some crazy stuff out of us.
Oh, what?
I respect it.
I'm trying to keep Herowilson's channel up right now and save my identity
That's
as a
true.
whole. Last thing I need is to get canceled by EDM Twitter.
No save.
Yeah, do we got any more questions? Or is that it?
Alright, well, the last question is, this is Oscar's question, is, do you two want to exchange contact information after the stream?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I think we get along very well, and it was so easy and effortless. Whereas like with some people, it's not that easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely would. You seem
Yeah,
like a
I would too. It was definitely nice talking to you for sure. I felt like you definitely brought up some really great points, had some really great questions, and like it wasn't just like surface level sex shit, Because that's the big thing that I thought about going into this. I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like just like crude sex shit and stuff like that. But no, it was actually really great. I thought we addressed some great points. And
It's
stuff.
one of those what were they? What is it called? What's that channel with the dating show?
I don't know what the channel you were on was, but I know what you're talking about. And
I
all the
did
girls
one-
ask about on there is sex.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
one of those. It was not as fun as this. So
And then
Yeah.
you got eliminated first because you were a raver. Didn't you get eliminated first in that video?
I was eliminated. I won
Oh,
actually,
you won?
but yeah.
Yeah. But no, this was great though. That was definitely great.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Heard
now
this a
we're
lot.
just gonna have, if you guys want to shout anything out, you can go ahead and shout that out, and then we're gonna end the stream.
Go buy tickets to my show tonight. If you live in Edmonton somehow, go buy tickets. Go come see the set.
Is it live though? Like, or could I want to see it? I want to see your performance.
So I'm gonna record the set and then I'm gonna upload it probably like a couple of days later. I don't know how we would be able to make that live, but I would love to do that like once, just like have like
Cool.
a bunch of people like tune in for like a show and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be so cool.
Yeah, you should try to do that. But if it's possible, you
One
should
day.
try one day.
Yeah, I'm sure we could like just bring a laptop one day and then just like plug in a webcam or something.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I'd be down to do that. But yeah, no, you can check out the channel. You'll see the set there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Find some new music.
I can't wait. I have nothing to shout out, so go check out his.
Herowilson, go check out his stuff. He hosts this at the end of the day, so.
Also a cloudy sky.
Oh, no.
Oh, also go and check out this man named Kingdom. Just put a space between each and every letter, because if you don't, you will get the wrong person.
Kingdom's
go
dope.
check out Kingdom. He's got some good stuff. He's like the most insane mastering you'll actually hear. He's really good.
He's dope. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream now since there's not really anything else to ask about unless Hyun has a question or Oscar has a question.
Okay. So let's say
No!
you walk into the room, you see the dead body, you use the bathroom, because you just, I don't know, you really got to pee or something. When you walk out of the bathroom, the dead body's gone. What do you do?
We're vibing, bro. It's gone. I don't even gotta deal with it anymore.
But you heard footsteps while you were in the bathroom.
That sucks.
Wait, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh well.
Unlucky.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. But
Alright, we're gonna end the stream now. Everybody, if you live in Edmonton, go to Caden's show. And if you don't, then
come say hi.
go to Caden's show.
I'll record it regardless so y'all can see it,
Oh,
but
Ignite has one last question, and it's for Callie. Ignite wants you to rate Caden on a scale of 1 to 10.
I think Aiden is a solid 9. I think he's really cool. He's cute.
Why isn't
I'll take that. I'll take that.
What?
It's tough to be a
Why
10.
isn't Caden a 10?
It's tough to be a
If
10.
you say because you're the one for him, then I'm already the one for
Actually,
Caden.
like, I don't know him 100%. Like, I don't know everything about him, so I can't
Yeah.
determine if he's a 10, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, alright. Well,
I'd say the same too. I think you're super pretty too. So
I'm looking forward to getting your contact info.
absolutely.